I'm gonna love you.
Alright, good morning. It is 9:25 a.m. Currently still sitting in, fuck, I have to say the city again. Ogallala, Nebraska at the Sap Pros. So this point of view on the windshield is probably the best bet for this section of the video and all that, just because of where I'm going through. So today I'm going about an hour and a half, less than 2 hours away from here is the state line for Wyoming, and then we're heading straight north up 25 into Montana to get on 90. So I'm assuming I'll probably get into like western Montana today, and then have all day tomorrow to figure out what I need to do. So at least where it's at now, I can keep the GoPro good and on and recording and charging. So actually, no, I'll just get rolling, because I mean, the way the sun is, it's not going to be beaming on the camera right now. So if I'm going to do it in recording, now's going to be the time. Truck and trailer's all good to go. We still have another 15 and a half hours, so I'll have about 4 hours to kill after we get up into western Montana.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on US 26, then take the first right. Turn left at the traffic light, then take the first right.
You don't say. What will be nice is, that was the straight only lane, you dumb motherfucker. As I was saying, what's nice with this, I need to stop shouting, because yeah, you can hear me perfectly fine. What was I gonna say? So like I said, my phone charging is fine, and so is the GoPro. So I need to get more charging cables. I need to do. I need to take everything out. I took off the fucking top bunk and just put it underneath. So I'm hearing it bang around a bit. So yeah, we're 170 miles from Interstate 25. I'm so glad I can turn off E-Coast. Plus, this means that, like, the way the camera's sitting, it's sitting at an angle towards the right of your screen, so it's angled downwards towards that side. Which also means the fact that if anything were to happen, the battery fall out or anything like that, I mean, the phone charger from the truck connected to the truck, we'll cover that. But anyway, I'll hit record once I get into, like, once I start getting close to the state border. When I see the state border notification come up on my phone, my GPS, I'll hit record again, and we can do a little bit of time lapse in there if I can. I feel ready enough to do that mentally. Because what's easy for me to do time lapses if I'm doing like this is, like I said, if I hear my phone in the background, or if I'm on the phone with somebody, I'll know to time lapse it. However, I will also know, obviously, once I click on the video, like the clip, and I see the state sign, I'll know anything after that clip is time lapse. So I'll see you guys when we get to the state line. I am stopping to get this windshield cleaned off. This is where I was gonna stop at last night. There was this Sapro's over here. The Loves. I didn't know there was a Maverick here. Fuel here is still more expensive than where I got it at. Yeah, my plan was to get fuel here and sleep here, but kind of glad I didn't. Use the Mavericks. We are about, like I said, I think I said, wow, look at that. We're about 56 miles from the state line of Wyoming, so. No, I forgot I was going to use my. I am everywhere right now. Yeah, right now I am in Sydney, Nebraska. No, I'll take your time tracks. Come on. Fly out like that, dumb. Yeah. Shut up. Do they even have? Yeah. See you in a bit. Alright. As you can see, it is very much more clear to see through now. I've been needing to do that for a couple of days. Alright, you can begin. Get to bed. Okay, I'm just gonna. You go. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Alright, fine, I'll go then.
Turn right at the stop sign, then take the first right.
Camera, you can flip out for a second. Alright.
Turn right at the traffic light, then take the first right.
Gotta go. Lobby. Has to go. I almost could have gotten on with the Walmart crew, with the Walmart runs with Creek Carrier. This would have been one of the Walmarts I would have serviced. This would have been crazy.
Turn right on I-80 West.
I will see you guys in the next hour. For you, it's literally a second, but I will see you guys when we get to the border. I guess you guys can't really see because it's pointing towards the more towards the right. But this is gonna be my view for a while. I don't know how well it comes up on camera. I don't normally listen to my videos a whole lot unless it's like the time lapses. I'm weird with it. Like, so there's some times where I can handle listening to myself, and then there's times where I just can't do it. But I like this view. I don't know if I should move the camera to where it's more centered, where you can get an even view of both sides. If I should stick right here. So if I stick it right here, all the cables for the charging and all that are uniform, and they go underneath my gauge cluster, aka just out of view, go up to the pillar, for the pillar. Or if I should just say screw it and put the GoPro on the middle of the windshield and have a wire there. No, that's a brand new reefer trailer for Prime. There's a guy I watch, Running OTR. He's a lease purchase driver for Prime. And he said that the trailers that start with a U are brand new trailers, like this year trailers. Clearly this isn't him, but it'd be kind of cool to come across him. We are 94 miles from Cheyenne, Wyoming, which is crazy to think about. So I haven't been to Cheyenne since I was OTR with RTI last year. I haven't been to Wyoming since then. That's crazy. I can't say I've only been to Idaho once, because I've obviously been to Idaho now going on 3 times. Swift once, and RTI now can be twice. But I don't know, I might stick with this point of view just because it's easier to deal with. It's less things in my view. Unless I can get one of those GoPro mounts. But again, I kind of just defeated the purpose of how I had that. Of where I put my best pass thing. Thinking about putting some mounts on the this lane departure case where it's facing towards me. But I don't want to do anything too drastic and really screw up the truck. Not really screw up the truck, but like we'll get to that point when we get to it. But alright, if I see anything nice, like the views are better or nicer, I'll kick it back on. But other than that, catch you guys when I catch you guys. All IT is in. We're slowly coming up on it. About 6 miles out from the state line. Down to 900, once we hit the state line, we'll be down to like 970, 969 miles till I get there. I have already driven roughly 400 some change miles. So, actually, yeah, that tracks because I got people 330 miles ago, so about. Yeah, I drove about 70 to 80 miles in that, which makes sense. There's the state line going by. I am so glad that I'm empty. Probably do is so I've got plenty of time on this SD card. As much as I really don't want to edit all this, probably gonna have them. I'm going to. It's just gonna take me a while to do. I was saying the U-Haul was clear, not your stupid ass U-Haul. It's a mess. People need to stop fucking doing that. They're gonna get themselves fucking killed. Anyway. But going up 25 in Wyoming is going to be so worth it. I've done, like I said, I've done this before to get up to 90, and it was so nice. The view was incredible. And if I can, I do have a picture on my phone of when I was last up here. Of the view I had the entire time going up 25, pretty much. I think it's once I got up halfway up 25 in Wyoming. As we were heading into the Casper, Wyoming area. But if I can, try to find a way to like snip it into here, like around this time, and like put it in the corner or something like that, just so I can get an idea of how I need to try to learn how to do that kind of thing. If not, I'll just cut it, put it in, and do that. I don't know. have like 42 miles until I get to Interstate 25. I have not seen this sign in a while. There it is. Welcome to Wyoming. That's crazy. Well, we're officially back in Wyoming for the first time in 2025 and the first time in over a year. So around this time is when I was with the Target account last year. Wyoming is such a beautiful state, but so is Montana. That I come to figure out. I am glad I am glad I have this camera. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna time lapse it. I think I'm just gonna raw record it. Very bad way of saying this. Raw dog the video. No time lapse. Nothing unless it's like worth the time to do. So we are 40 miles from Cheyenne. I'm not gonna waste any time on this on the SD card because I've only got the one. So I will catch you guys once I get closer to Cheyenne because I know there's a way station coming up soon. But I wish I could do the speed limit. 80 miles an hour. It'd be so nice. But I'll see you guys when we get to Cheyenne. Alright, so we got a fun one coming up. We got a way station. Whoa. Oh shit. Well, I've been driving 2.5 hours almost. It's funny to think that like RTI is probably the easiest trucking company I've ever been with. It's like I never even left. The only thing is with RTI, they don't use the bypass system that all the other trucks I've been in use. They use DriveWise on the tablet. However, I might just record the rest of this. We're about 15 miles from Cheyenne, or at least from Interstate 25. And let's try to go up here. That's something. Just I hope it's closed. It's an understatement. Obviously, all truckers hate way stations. As of right now, I'm just not a particular fan of them because I don't know how much of an issue it would be with an ABS light on the trailer. I don't think it's ABS issues. All the trailers I connect to. I think it's my pigtail. Here in a mansion. I think they're just doing watercraft. Guess we'll find out. what I love that. RTI has a good CSA score, I guess. The fact that I'm getting bypassed of a port of entry. I fucking love that. I'm just gonna record the next 12 miles at least until we get out to 25. Out of Cheyenne, probably. Yeah, I'll just do that. Get on 25 north and kill it from there. Yeah, it's 40 cents more to go to the pilot. Actually, that's actually not bad for Wyoming prices. Fucking wild. Looking at the Rocky Mountains again. It's insane. I am, like I said, I'm so glad I brought the camera. Obviously, you guys won't be able to see it, but I can. I can see snow on top of those mountains. Holy warehouse. God damn. What is that? I know where I'm at. I say that a lot. There's some places that I actually do know where I'm at. No, I do. I think I stopped here before. I think this is where I stopped at when I was on my way up here the first time up in with RTI last year. Stopped here last year because I slept right over here. Yeah. Exactly where I stopped at. do remember this at least. I remember passing this. Cheyenne. I think we're in Cheyenne right now, actually. We're just in the suburbs of Cheyenne, like the industrial side of it. Oh, no, Laramie. What? No, Laramie's up in 267 highway area. That's west of Cheyenne. If I were to come in off 25 from Denver, I'd be able to cut across there, but I would have had no reason to. Yeah, I guarantee you, I'd be, you know, if I was with the Walmart account with free carriers, I guarantee you I'd be coming into Wyoming, Colorado. I've seen them in western Kansas, southwestern Kansas, I should say. Guarantee you they're probably going into Utah. No, that's a lie. Swift has that one. Oh, man. I'm sorry. There are times where I just don't care. If you don't look like, if I don't see you speeding up, or at least attempting to, I'm not moving. I don't legally have to let you on. It is a courtesy for me to do that. We're gonna see how long this lasts. The GoPro's getting warm. Try not to look. Right now we're 216 miles from Interstate 90. We are currently middle of BFE. We're just north of Wheatland, Wyoming. Coming into El Rancho, Wyoming. Really nothing. But big ass mountain to my left. And nothing to my right. Tried doing a small time lapse, but GoPro decided to say, no, I'm not. So I don't know what I have. I deleted one clip, it was about 25 minutes. I'm assuming that was the only thing that I had. Because it was hard to tell because I could barely hear it. That's insane. It's currently 81 degrees here. There are 277,300 miles on the truck. I have personally put on 3,572 miles. Since I filled up east of Grand Island, Nebraska, I am currently sitting at half tank on both diesel and DEF. I am pushing, I've only got like 19,000 in the box, 19,000 pounds of freight. I am, as I sit right now, I'm sitting at 7.6 miles per gallon. And that's rise up right now, we're at 459 miles since I filled up. So I shouldn't have to fill up today. I probably still am. I have been driving just now about 4 hours. So, and I still have in total 7 hours, 13 minutes. Mounts for the truck that I can put on, like the 3M tape mounts. Use the suction cup for wherever I can that I can't. So I put, if I can, if I have to get something to put up underneath the mount, just put a 3M mount up on the dash. One above on the top of the windshield, so it's pointing directly at me. Probably one on the mirror, whether it be in between the mirror and the door or on top of the mirror, so you guys can see when I'm backing up and all that. And probably do one on the back of the cab, so I'm doing like hookups and all that. And then definitely ones for the sides that really fit, which I doubt. I mean, they'll fit. It's just the fabric, the texture of the door panel is kind of shitty. So I think the only way for me to do that would be to use the suction cup mounts. That's probably the only ability to do is just do the suction cup mount for the left sides. Just for you guys to see outside. Stop the recording until we either start facing towards this mountain again, or something interesting happens. Alright. Don't know if you can see it to the right. Nice big lake. I think I actually pulled over here. I have a picture of it too. I think I pulled over there and grabbed a picture with the truck. No, I didn't get out of the truck, but I stopped, pulled over, tried to get a picture of it. We're about 20 miles-ish out from Casper, Wyoming. I've been moving non-stop since I got the windshield cleaned off. How dare you? We're still about 2 hours 40 from Interstate 90. Unknown how far we are from the Montana state line. To 8 miles to go. So, I'm just letting you guys know what ride for a bit. background is making a nice ruckus. Just cross over the hill and see how it looks on the other side. And go from there. I open that top cabinet up, everything's gonna fall out. Hang on, see, what's crazy is the fact that I probably would have probably. If I would have had to wait until today to pick up the load, I, as of right now, would probably still be in Nebraska. I probably got 7 hours into the trip, so I'd probably either just be where I'm at when I started, or going into Sydney right now. Actually, no, it's a lot. I'd probably be, no, maybe. No, I'd probably just be hitting where I started at today, right now. See how far I can get this. So I'll just plug this just so I don't freak the camera out, like usual. I am going to be stopping here soon. How's it going? 55, yeah. Right now. You shouldn't be pulling. I'm stopping here in 12 miles. From what I saw about it, it's an AM best truck stop. So I hope to God if it's the same truck stop I stopped at that one time. The one time I came up here, hilarious. Because I'm hungry and I'm starting to space out. And I have now driven straight with that one stop, that one windshield wash, 5 hours. Which is nothing for some drivers, but on the GPS. It does not look like something I've been to before. We are still about 2 hours and 10 minutes from probably less than an hour or so from the state line. So we'll see what happens. We're still approximately, we're under 800 miles out, so we're about halfway there. Give or take. No? Alright. Come on. Welcome to beef country. Alright. Now. Whew, crap. I'll pick it up once we get to the exit. Alright, I know I'm not near the exit, but we're only about 5 minutes away, 4 minutes away, so. Yeah, I definitely need to get more cameras and really learn how to combine camera footage into different levels, if you will. I don't think it'd be too hard. It just, I think I'd have to add a track, put an extra clip in. Because these hills to my left, you can barely see it. Yeah.
In 1 3/4 miles, take exit 182 on the right, Tehat 6 Road, then take the first right.
I don't know why they decided to do it. Apparently my truck decided to go into
exit 182 on the right. Tehat 6th Road, then take the first
No
right.
shot. Yes, it is the same fucking place. This is the same truck stop I stopped at last time. That is crazy.
Turn right at the stop sign, then take the first right.
It is the truck stop. What the fuck? How did I manage that? This is the one that has the speed bumps in it for no reason. They're aggressive, right? Yeah, they are. They're fucking aggressive. What I have been here. This is the last thing I remember here. Mountains here. I'll definitely record when I get out of here.
Turn right on Nugget, then take the first right.
The Schlotzky's here. They've got very expensive diesel fuel here. Got a Sonic right here that's indoors that I can actually go park at.
Turn right.
I'm just gonna do my 30-minute break here. So I need to stop for a bit. Oh, I'm freaking the GPS out. I'll just park next to this RTI truck. He's doing his break right now. Oh, I overshot that one when I did that. Let's try this again. There we go. Get a little bit away from here. So these parking spots are like for oversized, so there's like a lot of room to play with. As of right now, we've driven as of today, we have driven 346 miles. Really, that's it. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, I will see you guys when I get out of here. Alrighty. 30-minute breaks up. We got 5 hours, 45 minutes. I am stopping in Montana tonight. It's 323 miles away. It's 4.5 hours. I have an hour, 15 minutes to play with. unless I just get really tired in the process on the way there. These fucking speed bumps are horrible. God bless. Oh, excuse me. I am gonna say this now. I'll be honest with you. If you want a good like deli hamburger, cheeseburger, whatever it is, this place right here. I think it was 182 off I-25 in Wyoming. Called the Hat 6 truck stop. And there, it's like they actually cooked their our Hat 6 truck stop. But this is what I was talking about. Look at that beauty. I think I'm in Douglas, Wyoming. I think that's what it's called. But dude, I could used to wake up to that every day. Yes, I am one of those that use the blinker the entire on-ramp. I'm sorry, no, I'm in Evansville, I think. I don't know.
Continue on I-25.
Touch anything, kill yourself. Don't know why I just said that, but I just did that. Loafing jump. I think I was in Casper. I think I'm assuming that's part of Casper, unless it's a smaller town. But other than that, yeah, that's a really good truck stop. I'm glad I stopped there again. But the way station said in like less than 7 miles, so I'll kick it back on when I get to it. That was the point I was trying to do. This fucker just had to skip on me. Oh, Wyoming, your roads are shit. entry in 4 miles, it said. So I think we're close to the state line. So I forget. I'm about to pull over and break this fucking plate that goes in the microwave. It's just been rattling the entire time. There's no good spots to fucking put this shit. It only handles so much rattling. Jesus Christ. There's nowhere for me to pull over and even do that. It's the port of entry, something different. Nope, it's actual. Okay. So we're literally crossing into Montana here shortly. I need someone in the truck with me to get this shit. Just start figuring out all these goddamn rattles. I know that's the plate for the microwave. I can tell you that now. Non-drive-wise port of entry, so. And I have no idea how to get to the city port of entry. Like, I don't know, like, do I have to? Do I not have to? What's the ruling on this? I'm just gonna follow this tanker and see what happens. Alright, that answers my question. There you go. So there's no signs that says it. They need to have a sign for these fucking port of entry saying, hey, it's open, it's closed, it's not. That's stupid. Oh well. Shit happens. We're 110 miles away from I-90 in Sheridan, Montana. So, is this still? No, I think it still ends up here. I don't know what the fuck that port of entry is. I really don't. Anyway, get off my ass. just whenever we get to the state line. So. Oh, look. Rocks. God, I'm such a child when it comes to travel. I live for this type of shit. I have no idea when the state borders. Shut off on me. I know it's gonna be a long video. I appreciate you bearing with me. Hope it's not long, but knowing my luck, it's gonna be like 3 hours long or 2 hours. We're really gonna see how far I can get with this tank. I'm not stopping until I shut down for the night at this pilot in Montana. So, and in this case, I mean, it's a pretty big pilot, so I might, if I can get away with it, is drop the trailer, get fuel, or just get fuel in the morning. Miles till we get on 90. We got 4 hours till I stop for the day, and then we'll have 6 hours after that. I might actually. I need to look around Kellogg, Idaho, and see if I can find a truck stop to stop at. I could probably try to. I could honestly probably fit a 34-hour break in between. Get before I deliver there. So, I will see you guys at the state line. Alright, I'm gonna admit how stupid I am. I didn't realize Sheridan was in Wyoming still. I thought 90 was in Montana only, not realizing 90 is in Wyoming. So we're still about an hour and some change from the state line in Montana. So every time I said Sheridan, Montana, no, I'm stupid. Don't know my geography apparently. So yeah, but we are merging on a 90 in Sheridan, Wyoming, to get into Snapchat, to get into Montana. So it should only be about another probably an hour itself now, and I'm going to be pushing about an hour to play with, maybe 45 to half an hour after everything to get my Angel's pilot. So that's right. Alright, I'll see you guys there, or at least when I get into Sheridan. they kind of intermingle? So confusing. I do like Montana's Wyoming's license plates. Is that where you're trying to look here? So it's one of those you move up here.
In 1 3/4 miles, keep left to I-90 West.
All my friends, I mean, yeah, all my friends are mainly in Kansas City, which is still an hour away. Like, I have to drive that hour just to go see them. I know that sounds like a bitch thing to say, but it takes about a quarter tank for me to get from my house to fucking Kansas City, and then unless I'm going 80 miles an hour for hours at a time, I can get about 20. Yeah. So I'm gonna recommend this. Well, I can't say that because the Eco Boost gets about the same. I'd recommend a Charger or Durango. I mean, my Explorer got when we got into Joplin, I was able to see 320
left
miles
lane.
till, which is the first time I've ever seen that. That's the first time I've ever picked it to go that far on the drive. And again, I've got no real reason to go out and drive the Explorer. Jesus Christ, wow. Fuck. But, you know, I'm averaging about 15 gallon city-wise. I'm getting about 240 to 250 miles to the tank, which is still not bad. But I do a lot of idling with the car, and I do a lot of like city driving. But I'm also hard on it, so I drive like madman sometimes.
Continue on I-90.
250 miles and then exit, and unlock that pipe. So I've been contemplating on either getting another Vic or just something with the V8s. The V8s I've noticed have got better gas mileage. Wow, that's loud. So Crown Vic, I was getting about 18 to 19 a gallon. And I know Chargers, they go in and out of all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive in their Eco thing where they go from 8 cylinders to 6 and still have valid stuff. A buddy of mine, he gets 25-ish. There's a cop coming. I see a cop. Just a fucking shitty Sprinter now. Why do you think I was getting over? I think the Wyoming State do my reset in Montana, or do I get as close as I can, then shut down for a reset? 'Cause once I stop where I'm at, I'll have about 6.5 hours till I'm at the store. And I don't deliver till Wednesday morning. What do you think? Is it very obvious? Yeah. Wow. So it's one of those truck stops that if you don't know it's there, you won't stop. You just keep driving by. What's it called again? Travel Plaza. Oh yeah, Travel Plaza. Yeah. So that is 277 miles. I won't even make it. I'll literally have minutes to spare. Unless I do my 10-hour break, drive up to there, re-shut down. But then again, well, no. I won't even make it to the state line. Unless, again, I do what I just said. Kellogg, Montana. Lincoln's 50,000 silver dollar bar. Holy shit, that's 8 hours and 15 minutes, yeah. Actually, wait a minute, hold on. I know it's wrong. It stops. That stop. Let me. It's. I didn't need the nation and stuff. I actually might do that. So it's actually not that far from the piece from the truck supply I'm not going to go to. So that's probably like a 2-hour drive. And I got a 5 a.m. appointment. Okay. Easy. All those. What's wrong? I brought it with me when I went to the hotel, and then I kind of had it in the truck too, so it's in my. Alrighty. So, apparently, when I said welcome to Sheridan or whatever, I lied to myself. This is Sheridan. I thought Sheridan was before. But no, sorry about the whole conversation on the phone thing. If you guys skip through it, I'm just. There's gonna be a lot of it. 2.5 hours from, I guess we're 25 miles from the state line. We're 2.5 hours from it. My stopping point. Guys at the state line. Okay, so it says this is port of entry 2 miles away. I'm not entirely sure if that means that's the state line, but we'll find out. Is it? Okay. I think like, no, it's going down. Unless this is one of those ports of entries that you have to exit the interstate from. Non-existing because the sign's not turned on. Yeah, it's not. I guarantee this port of entry is not even existing anymore. The one that I first drove past that I was confused with, turns out that's just been, that one's been destroyed and that one's just been gone for a while. I want to say this is the same way. No, well, the building's there, but that's also, I think, the port of entry for Wyoming, so I'm not too worried about that. However, I think, yeah, we're only about 16, 17 miles from it. Yeah, we're at mile marker 15. forgetting I can look at this. Come in the other direction. I have to. Why did it say go up to 60? Yeah. Anyway, alright. Okay, one's at 16, one's at 14, so I don't want I'm so confused. What the fuck? About a quarter tank of fuel, at 8 miles to the gallon. We are 153 miles away from our stopping point for the day in Evanston, Montana, at the Pilot, off exit 408, on I-90. I don't think we'll be able to see the sign unless we get crossed back over. and I'm probably gonna get as far. I have a spot a friend of mine actually recommended. It's pretty close to the to my drop off. It's like probably like an hour or two. But I'm thinking hopefully an hour and a half from stopping from our drop. And if I can get there in time, I can shut down and do a 34-hour reset while I'm there. I mean, if I have to do a 10-hour break in the middle of offloading, unloading, that's fine. I can live with that. It means I can just, I don't know, we'll see what happens. So the thing is, if I'm not parked there if I do it the way I would like to do it, if I can get there before 7 p.m., I can get going right after my offload. But if not, I have to crawl away from the ramp and then get back and then finish my 10-hour break, depending on what time it is. So we're 5 miles out from the state border now. That's what that total was. Once we get back over to the other side of the road. Whenever we get on the other side of the fucking road. Can we pick a speed, tanker? Jesus Christ. perks of being only 18,000 pounds.
Continue on 990.
Already planned one. Extra 2 hours and park up afterwards. With the speed it's actually being 70, that 2 hours and 6 minutes will actually take about 2 hours and 10 minutes, depending. So we'll be on here all the way into Idaho, and I will see you when I see something interesting, or I will see you guys when I get stopped for the day, for the night. I'll just give you guys views of the close-up of these hills as I'm climbing them. Pretty sure I'm climbing a mountain slowly. I doubt it. I think it's just a hill. But it's actually kind of cool. It's been a while. Actually, I think this is still the exact same way I took to get to where I was going to last year, except instead of stopping in Kellogg, I went all the way through to Spokane, delivered there, and then came into Idaho. But left. With these hills pushing me down, I can go a little quicker. I've got another 119 miles till I stop, which would be like that for me at this point. Bathroom stops, the driver's side and everything is out. We're still climbing. So I thought I'd throw the camera up on the head strap. We're getting ready to enter Billings, Wyoming, where I-94 to Bismarck meets I-90. I am 50 miles away from my stopping point and getting fuel. I'm at just above 1/8 of a tank, but since we're going downhill, it's gonna go back up to 1/4. But welcome to Billings, Montana, I think. Hill assist is a wonderful thing. Ow. Yeah, I'm at 1/8 of a tank right now, so the thing will go off here in a few months. About probably, I'd have to say maybe by the time we pull in, probably. And at that point, it'll say I have about 100 miles till I'm empty, like out of fuel. That was a bracket off of from the ladder, off of my bunk. I took the ladder off the bunk and all that. I see a lot of beautiful Peterbilts and Canworths. But yeah, we're about 45 minutes ish. I know it's, well, theoretically I'm actually, like, you know, obviously 43.5, but if I remember if I remember correctly, it said it was like 373 or something like that. This one's active. I didn't realize this was a Flying J right here. So it's probably, yeah, about 368, 363 a gallon, which actually isn't bad if you really think about it. I know where I'm at. Again, obviously, no, I don't. Just kidding, no, I don't. You're a fucking idiot. You know what? Sorry, I'm going for this. I've got speed on him. Get fucked. All right, Well, that was entertaining. I got nothing as of right now, aside from, again, welcome to Billings, Montana. And all that. I love their fucking license plates. I love Montana's license plates. Entering Billings. Welcome to Billings, Montana. I think I know what's rattling in there. I think it's what my sodas are sitting in. Oh, excuse me. I am more than likely just gonna keep this fucking the GoPro on my head until I get there. Sorry, my ADHD's kicking in on me. I've also been driving all day. My neck's killing me. I will see you guys when I get ready to exit. I know I said I will. Dip way station. That's all I'm gonna say. My brain malfunctioned in the middle of that. Unless I get duped again and it says closed. Got 2 miles, but it ain't gonna work. If I had a smart passing gear where I can gain a little extra speed, I'd be able to do it. Now shut up. Damn it. And that means it's open. Shut up, damn. It says it's open, but exactly that right there. That's one thing I love about RTI is most of the time I've been getting bypassed. It's on camera. I was bypassed. So I'm good. I see no patrol cars here or over here. I just spit saying that. Unless they're good at hiding. Nope. Alright, I will see you guys in about 20 minutes or so. We're about 26 minutes out, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, we are about 12 minutes out. Just because I don't have my chest mount, it's not that I don't feel comfortable feeling with the camera on me. How I feel, it's not that like I said, I don't feel comfortable doing it. It's just, I know when I was with my first one, I was just straight, didn't give a shit. I still don't, it's just, it's hit and miss on how I feel about it. Like I said, if I had the chest mount, oh, I'd be all for it. Oh, excuse me. It's just, it also takes a while for me to get fuel, so I don't want to sit there and just record the entire time. However, I will at least record getting into there. At least I'll record getting in there. I'll just do that. Because there looks to be a plenty amount of parking. And if I can do this the way I'm going to, once I exit and get this to stop off my GPS, I'll be able to just figure out how far I'm gonna have to drive to get to the next spot. I could easily do a 34-hour reset on this run. I need to double check the load info just to make sure nothing's changed with the time and the delivery and all that, and then go from there. So I'm assuming it's still gonna be 5 a.m. on Wednesday, and today, with it being Sunday, if I can get to my next stop in time, I mean, either way, I'm gonna have to continue my 10-hour break at the store, but at least I can get to my spot and get my clock reset, at least get some more hours in. Because right now I'd probably be shut down already doing my first 10-hour break. Guarantee it. I'd already be shut down. I am pretty much almost there. I am right now 500 miles away. I'm less than 7.5 hours away. To put into perspective that situation. And I would have probably done my reset afterwards. If I could do my reset tomorrow after my 10-hour break here, move forward a few hours, drive a few hours, shut down where my friend suggested, and then shut down there for 34 hours. I'll do that. And if I make you guys dizzy recording while driving, doing this, I have no idea how well this looks now. By turning my head and all that, I apologize. It's something that I prefer the head strap because it gives you what I'm looking at. You guys can actually like see what's over there and all that, and you know, see what I'm doing. All I know is this is gonna be a nice expensive fill up. But the points I'm gonna get out of this is gonna be kind of insane. It would be nice if I had the 200-gallon tanks in total, but that would suck even more to fill up. Because I had done that before with RTI last year. I had 3 miles left till I was pretty much out of fuel. I think it cost, or I think it was like $600 to fill up. Like if I had those kind of tanks, I'd be perfectly fine, because I'd be able to refuel up every other day. Like, because if as of right now, I would probably still be at about just under half a tank, maybe at the 3/8 of a tank. Right now I'm at an 1/8 of a tank, and I've only driven 875 miles, which is really good because I've been doing 7 to 8 miles per gallon, which is really good for this truck. That's what I've been seeing it cap out at. But just what makes me curious to see is what it'll do if I had a 200-gallon tanks plus, and then a speed limit raise. But I've been treating this, yeah, I'm looking for cheap fuel. Other than that, I am genuinely treating this as if I was a company driver. That's kind of what it's been getting me through this, and plus, RTI is a good company to work for, so I would highly suggest if anybody wants to get into trucking, come to RTI. 1 year minimum experience for company drivers and 6 months for these purchase drivers. Okay, it's nothing personal, but I'm getting tired of being behind you. I guarantee you, but as I pull in, my light's gonna go off. Which shows how long I can actually go for. On a full tank of fuel, this actually works perfectly. Shows how far I can get and all that before I have to get fuel. I would not do this personally, but it's just because I knew where I was stopping, I can get more of a discount getting fuel. Because at Pilot Flying J's, I get 12 cents off a gallon on top of the cash price. But that gets factored into afterwards. That gets factored after everything when they go to do all of my deductions. Am I gonna be able to pass you too, or are you gonna fucking start flying down this hill? I got the speed on you. I think you're you're intentionally doing that speed. Okay, that works. Wisconsin.
Take exit 408 on the right to Montana 78, then take the first left.
This is insane. California. California. So it's right there. Okay, first off, I need to see if I'm gonna. I gotta check something.
Take exit 408.
Don't do what I do.
On the right to Montana 78, then take the first left.
How much is this fuel anyway? 363 gallon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Turn left at the stop sign, then take the second left.
Yeah, 363 a gallon. Yeah. Just keep that open actually. And I'll get an extra 250 points since I'm getting 50 plus gallons. Now, if there's nobody here, yeah, I'll record the entire fill up, but that's again if there's no one else getting fuel. I'm not self-conscious.
Turn left on East 8th Avenue North.
Oh God, bless America. Bouncy bounce. You're a fucking idiot. Alright, I will see you guys. Oh, there's a fuel light. Right, I'll see you guys when I get parked up or get back in the truck. Well, as you can see, I am still driving. So I did get fuel. I did do that. But the only issue is the place across the street that I thought had parking is completely closed off because they're building something there. And there's no parking at the truck stop because they only had spots for like 8 trucks. So I'm hightailing it to the rest area here, up here. And it decided to start raining. So after this, I'm driving an extra 6 hours, 7 hours to get to my spots where I'm going to do my 34, or at least try to fit my 34 in. I'd only be an hour away from my drop. So I'm not upset about it. I'm a little pissed off, but it happens. That's what trucking's all about. And I'll make it. I'll have like 20-some minutes to spare. What kind of rate are we on right now? 5%. Okay, that makes sense. I guess I'll see you guys when I get to the rest area then. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna record this entire drive because this right here is fucking beautiful. Dead tree. Like, Jesus Christ, gang. Glad I decided. I'm not glad. I am kind of glad I did it now rather than in the morning. You know fucking better than tailgate me like that. Can't maintain your speed, don't fucking tailgate. Never fucking understand it. Give it a second, my wipers will kick on. It is supposed to be 51 degrees tonight. Wow. Put the truck in battery mode and then go test out the bunk heater on this thing. That sun's right there. Just right there. Right there. But there is one thing out of this I'm actually trying tonight. The Velveeta cheesy bowls. It's the ultimate cheeseburger mac stuff. I don't know. I've never really had Velveeta cheese for macaroni and cheese type stuff or hamburger helper. It's always been whatever the hamburger helper provides. And what Kraft provides. I hope to God I'm not stupid and I needed to get something else with that. I mean, I used my rewards points for this, so I mean, it just says it just says, doesn't sound like it's actually, it just says remove. So hold on, remove cheese pouch, partially peel back film from top of tray. And then on high for a minute, and then stir in cheese sauce. I'm assuming there's something in here that moisturizes it or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hi. Good morning. I don't know if the sun's blowing it out or not, but oh my God. Beehives. And a cow. That's insane, gang. Oh. I think it's still trying to spit. see it notices that it's raining. Didn't realize this truck had rain sensors on it. .7. Wow. That'll definitely drop. Yeah, there's no point in that anymore now, is there? So once I get parked, the second I go into sleeper berth or off duty, I need to put a 10-hour alarm or timer. Because the second my 10-hour breaks up, I need to get moving so I can get to the spot where I'm shutting down tomorrow. But what's funny is it only cost me $323 to get, it clicked off at 323 on the dot, on the dollar. And then I got like $37, like $37-ish worth of DEF or something like that. So instead of 7:20, it's now going to be 8:20. So 6:30 a.m. I have to get moving. Crown Victoria. Sorry, I'm mentally counting. 11:30. Those are some tall ass mountains. Holy shit. So okay, it's the first rest area coming up, so.
Continue on I-90.
6 hours. I will only be 42 minutes away from there. I can work with that. So when I get parked, I'll have 6 hours I have to drive. So 6:30, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So noon. Midnight is 12. So noon tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Noon Wednesday. So 10 p.m. So at 10 p.m. Wednesday night, permitting, I can get a spot, or I'll just have to make a spot. And that's just with everything that works in my favor. I'll have to sit at the tractor supply for an extra 3 hours. But I'll have a full clock. There's obviously a way station 164 miles away. I think that's just Idaho. Maybe. We'll find out. But I think this, at least for tonight, obviously, is gonna be the end of the clip. I'm actually gonna do it this way because I've already thought about it, and obviously with you guys seeing this, it's already been changed. It's already been done. This will be the end of day 2's video once I get parked. That's bright. So day 3 will be. Honestly, it might just be me driving from my reset point to the delivery, since I'm obviously not going to be doing anything after I park up tomorrow into at all Wednesday either. Not Wednesday, Tuesday, sorry. Again, don't do what I'm doing. Yeah, so it's still Wednesday at 0500. Okay. So yeah, I'll be able to do my reset. Because once I get there, it'll be almost 11 p.m. So I'll be able to get a little bit of sleep. 11, so 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4:30, 4:45, get up, get unloaded, get out of the way. So about noon to 1 p.m. I'll be able to run again. fuck was I thinking? 9 o'clock. So 9 a.m. I'll be able to run. So, which will be fun, which is fun. How do you get the money to get a house built right fucking there? And how do I do that? Slowing down too early. I've been here too before. Just used the restroom. But now I'm shutting down here actually. Hopefully. Don't worry, I'll make a spot if I have to. No, there's spots here. Okay. Yeah, there's spots here. Right. Alright, where do I want to go? Go by Mr. No, okay. Let's go over here. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video, which will be tomorrow, possibly. No. So I'm gonna skip, I'm not gonna record tomorrow. So the next video you're gonna see is gonna be me at 10 p.m. or about 10, depending on what time I can get stopped. So I will see you guys when I leave my reset point and go at least get ready to drop this load. So, peace.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand.